According to statistics published in a Christian publication called Maranatha Life, every month 1,500 pastors leave the ministry because of difficulties or moral failure. According to that same publication, 33% of all pastors will leave their church because of conflicts within the church. And 80% of seminary and Bible school graduates will leave the ministry within 5 years. In spite of all of these statistics, our pastor, Pastor Harn, has served our church faithfully for 36 years. It is his steadfast love for Christ and his steadfast love for us that he has reflected during those 36 years. In any given week, our pastor has more than a full plate. He may spend time during that week meeting with leaders of the church or teachers from the church. He will spend time visiting the sick in the hospital and the sick in their homes and in nursing homes. He may spend time visiting the bereaved and possibly doing a funeral that very week for their lost loved ones. He may spend time that week counseling, doing premarital counseling, and maybe officiating at that wedding that very week. Our pastor is a district overseer of 16 churches, so not only will he be dealing with those within his church, ministering to them, counseling them, but he may also be doing the same at other churches. Our pastor has administrative duties, and all of these things fall under his responsibility as minister and pastor of our church. In spite of all of this, and in spite of the fact that he wears hats outside of the immediate responsibilities of the church, such as a father, a grandfather, and a husband, he does all of this, and he seems to find time to make us in the congregation feel loved. He finds time to show us that we are God's children and to reflect God's love to us. And I thank our pastor for always seeing the good in us. I know that I was saved by grace through faith, but it was our pastor's ability to see something good in me before I even accepted Christ as my personal Savior that helped me to understand just what a Christian really is. It was his ability to see something good in me, to identify in me something I had not even seen in myself, that drew me to Christ and drew me to the cross. So I am eternally indebted to our pastor. I also want to thank our pastor for being so optimistic. You see, in spite of these statistics and in spite of not only dealing with his own struggles, but with the struggles of hundreds of others, in spite of this, our pastor has remained optimistic throughout all of these years of serving God and serving us. And that optimism is a true reflection of the God that he serves. I thank our pastor for persevering with us, for enduring with us, for the gospel's sake, for all of these years. And not only has he endured with us, but he has laughed with us and overcome with us. For these things I am grateful to our pastor.